The SIUE Career Development Center is equipped to help all students at SIUE gain knowledge and experience to make your transition from our campus to the working world a successful one. Whether you are deciding on a major, changing a major, or wondering what you can do with your major, a career counselor is here to help you. We have 3 career counselors at the SIUE Career Development Center that assist students in developing career objectives and goals and try to help them decide. The SIUE Career Development Center is equipped to help all students at SIUE gain knowledge and experience to help your transition from our campus to the working world a successful one. Whether you are deciding on a major, changing a major, or wondering what you can do with your major, a career counselor is here to help you. A career counselor, and we have 3 of them in the Career Development Center, assist students with all components of the career development process. Many times, career counselors will give a student a career assessment tool to help clarify their career goals, objectives, and maybe help them decide on a major. These assessment tools are online, so they are easily accessible by students, but they do need to be reviewed with a career counselor in person because a career counselor is trained to administer them. If you have already created a resume and just want your resume to be critiqued by a career counselor, you can send it to us electronically, or you can make an appointment for a resume critique so that a career counselor can provide some great feedback and constructive criticism. But if you've never developed a resume before and would like to start this process with a career counselor, you can also make a resume development appointment. All job searches are so different depending on your major and career goals. So a career counselor can really help you in this path and direct you accordingly to your career goals. Interviewing can be so intimidating for students, so a career counselor can really prepare students for an upcoming interview, or they can have a mock interview appointment with you so you can feel more confident in going into your real interviews. As you know, social media can be used in both negative and positive ways. A career counselor can provide some just general tips and guidelines for social media and also help you develop a professional profile for websites such as LinkedIn. The Cooperative Education or Co-op program and internship program at the SIUE Career Development Center is a great way to gain some practical experience for your studies prior to graduation. Internships are not only great for a resume, but they truly enhance the learning experience. There's only so much that you can learn inside the walls of a classroom, but when you are able to connect your studies to a professional setting, your classroom experience will be enriched. Having an internship can also provide some great networking opportunities, including possibly securing full-time employment upon graduation. Last year, there were over 600 students in the co-op and internship program that received transcript recognition. Basically, what this means is your co-op and internship will be written on your resume, but this does not count towards your credit hours, but you do not have to pay for this. So while a co-op and internship experience would be on your transcript, you would not gain any credit hours, nor do you have to pay to be part of this program. Transcript recognition is so important because it shows employers that your internship was recognized by the university as meeting learning objectives related to your major and career goals. If you are currently employed and you feel that your current position may be major related, please come to the Career Development Center and have a conversation with one of our staff members to see if your current position would qualify for our program and for transcript recognition. The Career Development Center also provides students with many opportunities to connect with employers and with professionals right here on campus. The Career Development Center has interview rooms that employers can actually utilize students to interview them for real jobs. We also have the Cougar Job Line, which is on our website, siue.edu/Career Development Center. If you click on the student portal and click on the blue tab on the upper right-hand corner that says the Cougar Job Line, you can access specific postings that are major related. These can be full-time positions or internship positions that you may utilize while you're at SIUE or when you're graduating. This is specifically targeted for SIUE students and alumni. You can also utilize the resume referral service through the Cougar Job Line, which basically means that your resume would be forwarded on to employers if you qualify for their job position available. The Cougar Job Line, however, is not for on-campus positions or student employment. The SIUE Mentor Program is also a great way to connect with professionals on an individual basis based on your career goals. Mentor relationships can be both short-term and long-term, completely depending on a student's goals and the success of a mentor match. So for example, let's say you meet your mentor because you want to learn a little bit more about a career, and after that first meeting you decide that is not the major or career path that I want to pursue. You can always come back to the Career Development Center, have a conversation with one of our career counselors, and figure out the next steps. If your initial match was successful, you can continue that relationship with your mentor. We also host a wide range of events to connect students with employers and professionals. In the fall and the spring, we do host a career fair for all majors. We also host career fairs for health and education majors as well. And also we host mock interview day, which means we invite professionals and employers to come to the Career Development Center and have that mock interview with a student. So they can provide professional feedback to you, give you some great constructive criticism. So again, you can feel more confident once you are entering into a real interview. We also have a networking event because we realize that networking can be very intimidating for students, similar to interviewing. The networking event provides some tips on networking, and then students are actually able to network with professionals and employers in person right here on campus. If you come to the Career Development Center, which I encourage you to do so, please check out our Career Resource Center. Our Career Resource Center is a collection of books that are all things career. Basically statistics, wage information, any professional development topics we have in our Career Resource Center. And you can check out these books. They provide a great information for anything that is career related. Sometimes it's supplemental information that you may need to have a conversation with a career counselor about in person as well. The Career Development Center also offers a Cougar Career Closet, which basically is donations from the community, faculty, staff, other students, and alumni who provide their professional clothing attire. So students can come to the Cougar Career Closet and pick out some professional attire to go to their interview with or to go to a career fair with, so that they can feel a little bit more confident in their professional attire. We also host many workshops throughout the year. In the fall, we always have a career exploration workshop series, and in the spring, we have a graduation workshop series. These are 4 parts, so you can come to one of them or you can come to all of them. Our Career Development Center website is also a great resource as well. We have a virtual career center which houses a lot of our how-to videos and tutorials. If you click on the resources and downloads tab at the top of the page, you can view many samples of resumes, cover letters, any documents related to the job application process, and then various handouts and how-to tip guides. Although our website has some great supplemental information, I would invite you to come to the Career Development Center in person. Appointments are typically 30 minutes or 1 hour. If you would like to send in a resume electronically because you just simply don't have the time to come in for a resume critique appointment, you can send it to careerdevelopment@siue.edu. Please keep in mind that sometimes a resume can be sent in and a career counselor may follow up with you and invite you to still come in for an in-person critique as well. Our office hours in the fall and the spring are Monday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and summer and break weeks, they are 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I would encourage you to make an appointment because oftentimes we are booked out a couple days. I hope you learned a little bit more about what we do here in the SIUE Career Development Center. I can speak on behalf of all of our staff in the Career Development Center that we look forward to seeing you soon.